Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope all of you are doing well under quarantine still, under these stay-at-home orders. I know here in New York where I live, we're still under stay-at-home orders and things are looking like they're going through phase 1 soon, but I just really can't wait to get back to normal. But what I want to show you in this video is how to play the song Champion by Bethel Music. By the time this was filmed, the song has been out a couple of days already, but I've just been playing it non-stop on repeat. It's so good. And what you'll need to know for this song is that I'll be showing you 2 different ways how to play it, but both ways require the use of a capo. I'll leave links down below if you need a capo so you can check them out. And also don't forget that if this video is helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so that you can keep updated with future videos. But enough of me talking, let's go right into the lesson. Alright guys, so with Champion, it's originally in the key of B flat and the time signature is 6/8. And also remember that the lessons on the channel are very beginner friendly and they're geared towards those that are just learning how to play guitar. So what I'm going to show you are the basic open chords that'll get you through the whole song. So before I show you the first way to play the song, I want to show you the strumming pattern first. So the strumming pattern will go something like this. It's down, up, 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 down, up. I'll play it full speed, but then I'll slow it down after. The strumming pattern will go something like this. And this is the strumming pattern a little bit slower. Alright, so the first way that we're going to play Champion is with our capo, and we're going to put our capo on the 3rd fret of the guitar, and we're going to use key of G chords. And the chords that we'll be using throughout the whole song are just 4 chords. It's going to be G, E minor 7, D, and C at 9. So for the intro of the song, the chord progression will be G, E minor, D, and C. And that chord progression is played twice. The intro would sound something like this. Alright, so after the intro comes the first verse, and for the first verse, it's that same chord progression. It's the G, E minor 7, D, and C at 9, and we're going to play that chord progression 2 more times for the verse. The verse would sound something like this. I've tried so hard to see it. That you choose someone like me. Perfection could never earn it. You take the broken things. So that's the first verse, and then after the first verse, we're going to go right into the first chorus. Now the chord progression for the chorus can get a little tricky because there's a lot of chords called passing chords and they can change very quickly, but if you can't get it at first, just keep trying, don't give up. The chord progression that we'll be using for the chorus is G, D, E minor, D, C, E minor, and D. And we're going to play that chord progression 2 times. And at the very end of the chorus, at that last line that says undefeated, we're just going to repeat the last couple of chords there at the end, the C, E minor, and D. So the chorus will go something like this. You are my champion, undefeated, every battle you won. I am who you you say I am. I am seated in the heavenly place, undefeated, with the one who has conquered. So then after the first chorus, we go into the second verse, and the second verse is the same exact thing as the first verse, so no difference there in the chord changes, and the second chorus is the same thing as the first chorus, so no changes there. So then after the second chorus, we get into the bridge, and the bridge can also be a little tricky, but don't stress out if you can't get it, just rewind and take your time with it. So for the bridge, we're going to be using the following chord progression. We're going to be using C, D, E minor, D, G, and D. The bridge would go something like this. When I lift my voice and shout, I have the authority Jesus has given me. When I open up my mouth, I have the authority Jesus has given me. And so for the bridge, you'll play that 2 times in total before getting back into the chorus again. And when you do go back into the chorus, it's the same chord progression. But let me know down in the comment section below if the bridge is confusing at all. And after the last chorus of the song, you can play the same chord progression as the intro to make it into an outro, and you'll be done with the song. Alright, so for the second way to play the song, we're going to move our capo to the first fret of the guitar and play key of A chords. And so the chords that we'll be using throughout the whole song with the capo on the first fret are A, F sharp minor, E, and D. For the intro of the song, there's a chord progression that's played twice, like I mentioned before on the first way to play it, but the chords that we'll be using this time are A, F sharp minor, E, and D, and we'll play that chord progression twice for the intro. The intro would sound something like this. After the intro, we'll get into the first verse, and the chord progression for the first verse is the same exact chord progression as the intro, and we're going to play that chord progression 2 times for the verse. The verse would sound something like this. I've tried so hard to see it, that you choose someone like me. Perfection could never earn it. You take the broken things, so then after the verse, we get into the chorus, and the chord progression to the chorus can be a little tricky. There are a lot of chords called passing chords, which are quick. So if you can't get them right now, it's okay. You can rewind and take your time with it, but keep practicing them. So the chord progression for the chorus would be an A, E, F sharp minor, E, D, F sharp minor, and E. And we'll play that chord progression 2 times for the chorus. Also in the chorus, at the very last line where it says undefeated, we're just going to repeat the last few chords at the end, which is the D, F sharp minor, and A. And the chorus would sound something like this. You are my champion. Undefeated, every battle you won. I am who you say I am. I am seated in the heavenly place, undefeated, with the one who has conquered it all. So then after the chorus we get into the second verse, but the second verse, the chord progression is the same exact as the first verse, and when we get into the second chorus, it's the same chord progression as the first chorus. And that brings us to the bridge, and the bridge, the chord progression could be a little tricky like the chorus. It's not the same chord progression, but there are a lot of passing chords in it, so if you're struggling with those, it's okay, just rewind and keep practicing them. So the chord progression for the bridge would be a D, E, F sharp minor, E, A, and E. And the chord progression is played twice for the bridge. The bridge will go something like this. When I lift my voice and shout, I have the authority. When I open up my mouth, I have the authority. So then after the bridge we go back into the chorus, but we already know that because it's the same chord progression as the other choruses. So then after the last chorus you can play the same chord progression as the intro, which would give you a sort of an outro, and you'll be done with the song. So really that's the second way to play the song. If you have any questions about the second way, leave them down in the comments below. Alright, so the next part of the lesson is the playthrough. So what I'll do is put both ways how to play the song side by side so you can kind of get an idea of how the chord changes go. I'll start from the second verse that says, "Now I can finally see it," and I'll sing the chorus and the bridge for you guys. Now I can finally see it. You're teaching me how to receive it. So let all the striving cease. This is my victory. You are my champion. Giants fall when you stand undefeated. Every battle you won. I am who you say I am. Crown me with confidence. I am seated in the heavenly place, undefeated, with the one who has conquered it all. When I lift my voice and shout, every wall comes crashing down. I have the authority Jesus has given me. When I open up my mouth, miracles start breaking out. I have the authority Jesus has given me. Alright guys, had to change my shirt. One of my dogs came in and drooled all over me. Not a good sight. But I just wanted to say, if you have any questions about this lesson, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have any song requests, I'd love to know what kind of songs you guys want to learn. Let me know in the comments too. But overall, I hope the lesson was helpful to you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button to keep updated with future videos. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.